with the East Coast definitely hated on the South.
Yeah.
And I would think that for the main thing for me, it wasn't that it was hate. It was just that I wasn't feeling the rappers that was being presented to us on the East. Like some of the rappers that I heard, I was like, the dude is corny. But then, but after a while, I was just like, okay. Once you start kind of saying, all right, I'm gonna rock with these cats and see what's going on, because you only can listen to us on the damn radio when you coming up back in our time. You had to buy the CD, so it's just like, it ain't like the internet now. You can listen to all this different stuff. So, I just think that they started to progressively get better and better. And right now, you got to argue now that what would you say about this? That the most successful era is the South, and they have the game, and they still have the game. It probably was even before 2010 they took over the game. It kind of been like maybe 04, 05 when they started taking over the game. So they've had it the longest. Would you say?
That's not a debate either.
Definitely.
When you look at Master P, when you look at Gucci, when you look at Birdman, you know what I mean? Some of them brothers were rich because they weren't up in labels. They were creating their own and doing their thing. When you look at some of the legends and legendary groups in the 90s, the majority of them along the way could tell you somewhere where they got fucked over. So I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the South. Also shout out to the West Coast, man, holding it down right now. Do you see it making a shift? Hip hop making a shift anytime soon, or you just staying in the South?
I think it's
it kind of became it kind of almost became like
blended into one thing.
That's fact.
Sound,
yeah, that's real talk.
I was kind of thinking, okay, now the wave is what it is. You got certain artists out of certain areas that are repping, but you could have one from both sides of the world that's not exactly the same. It's definitely blended. Hip hop is blended. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but it's blended. I think it needs some more versatility and a little more different kind of showcases shown.
Absolutely.
But it is blended. It's universal, man.
Definitely, man. I want to speak about this. Earlier today, the news came out that Playboi Carti was arrested on gun and drug charges after his Lamborghini was pulled over by police. Now, when they arrested him, they pretty much found 12 bags of weed, allegedly, Xanax, codeine, oxycodone, along with 3 guns. Now, we know Playboi Carti, is the boyfriend of Iggy Azalea, and there's also been an update. He did receive a bond, but what do you think initially about this story, man? Him being pulled over and allegedly having all these drugs and pistols in his car. What do you think about this, man?
I don't give a damn about it right now, given the town we living in. I don't give a damn what he had in his car, given the town we living in. When you look at certain cities and certain states out here across the country that are decriminalizing certain laws, you can run up to somebody's house, potentially not get arrested. You can take somebody's whip, potentially not get arrested, but you can't protect yourself. My question would be right now is, the hell he get pulled over for? I don't care what was in his car.
And what he got it's his personal property, man. If you want to get high, it's on him.
Streets are empty as hell right now. It ain't much going on. But you pull that man.
It wasn't a fast ass Lamborghini. Maybe that has something to do with it. It was dark, tinted out.
You was trying to find something.
Right.
And put somebody in jail, potentially putting them at risk because you were trying to find something. I don't like the hate ass cops in this situation. Given any other situation, I sit back and say, no, you got to be more responsible. You got to think this and that. But given the current climate we're in now, all rules are off.
You need guns.
I don't give a fuck what's in that man's car. Let him get home and get back. He wasn't trying to bribe nothing. Ain't nothing to bribe any fucking way. He was going home.
Right.
Leave that man alone.
Right. And he made bond, which is a great thing. Down there in Georgia,
man,
down there it's just different. It's just different, man. I mean, the North is crazy too. You got your states like obviously Jersey, New York is comparable to the South with the way the police move and everything like that. But it just goes to show you, man, like you said, man, why even bother this? Like, why are police pulling you over for anything right now?
On, man.
If it ain't nothing like somebody say, oh, this Lamborghini didn't rob this, something like that, it killed this. Other than that, let it go. I've been driving past cops a lot lately and I haven't been getting pulled over. So I'm like, are you really going to pull me over now?
Some tense
cough in your face, goddamn.
Yeah. Unless, if he's pissy, drunk, swinging across the road, it could hurt somebody, totally different. But he just driving, you see some tents in a nice car. Come on, dog. There's more serious shit going on right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of inmate stuff, YNW Melly. Some serious shit going on. Melly has tested positive for the Rona.
Uh-oh.
This was, I believe, yesterday. While awaiting his trial in Broward County Jail, he will be filing a motion for restricted release in hopes of better care due to any jails not being prepared to treat the new virus. He hopes for support and to recover soon. Hashtag pray for Melly, send positive energy. This came via his Instagram a couple days ago, if not yesterday. Now today they were moving forward and trying to get him released. We've seen a couple other inmates be released recently because of this virus scare. Do you think YNW Melly will be? Should he? How do you feel?
I mean, obviously, if they're going to do it someplace and it's because of people's health and whatnot, they need to do it everywhere.
Yeah.
But obviously, things are different with 6ix9ine. He's an informant. He's working with the feds, police. But you know,
he got out too, though.
Yeah, true. And he had asthma. You know, that's 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Obviously, high profile, you know, people. But I don't know how it will work for the everyday man and woman. If it was like me and you, we said, look, I got asthma. You know what I mean? So, you know, they got the money and they got the lawyers and they got the power to get things like that done. But me personally, you're in jail. And it's like, unless you about to get out soon or something, you know what I mean? In the next few months, okay, it's cool. You can sit home on house arrest. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But not if you facing murder charges and stuff. Like,
charges.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I'm running. Like, if you let me out, I'm running.
Right.
You know, I don't care about the bracelet. I'm cutting it and I'm leaving. So that's just me. But, you know, I'm not against it. But I don't see them, you know, starting to grant people this because of their health. It's like, yo, you did the time. Did the crime, you got to do the time. It's all kind of disease and stuff going on in here. So, I mean, hey, man, if you can make it happen, make it happen. You can pull the strings and make it happen. I'm not against it.
People are definitely getting special treatment, selective treatment, because not everybody is being treated fairly in this situation. I mean, how could you? It'd be thousands and thousands of inmates out right now. If this was in fact the case, if they were treating everybody fairly, what they need to do is properly equip these people to take care and treat inmates and try to do their best in not having that virus up in there. Make sure everything is clean. Make sure everything is straight. Make sure all the proper procedure in line if anything does happen. I mean, you can't do it to optimal ability like you could out here in the world, but you can get it to where at least motherfuckers know you care.
Yeah.
And until we do that, then all the preferential treatment in the world ain't gonna matter. Does YNW Melly deserve to get out? One can argue. I mean, he's up for some pretty serious charges, but nobody wants to see that brother die. So if he can't get proper care in there, he has to go and get proper care somewhere else. But then I argue Kodak Black. He ain't murdered nobody. Why can't he go out? And I mean, this is the argument people are going to start having, and they're justified.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll have to, you know, just hear the stories like y'all do about these people being released because of this, man.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Definitely. So there's a couple of things that kind of happened today. Celebrities is donating stuff for the COVID, you know, 19 joint, which I think is pretty dope. I seen a dude, Eric the Jeweler. You know, he brought like 1,000 mils and they was handing them out today. So I think that's good to see people, you know, putting their money where their mouth is in such a, you know, horrible time that we're in right now. So I salute them people out there if they ever listen to our podcast. Those people that I've personally seen that done it.
Yes, definitely salute to that, because there's people out here that are very scared and working, like the people in the hospitals, people in these prisons working front line, people who care in the prisons, but people who are out here subjecting themselves to some very serious dangers if in fact their immune systems are compromised or whatever the case may be, have somebody at home whose immune system is compromised, and for people to give them coin and just donate whatever they can, man, that's a very honorable act. I'm glad that we're starting to see this. I'm glad that the silver lining and just the what we get in all this is that we're kind of cleansing the world some. You see LA, there's no smog out there. I've seen a thing that in another country, there's certain rare animals that are starting to come back out. You're starting to see certain things. So we're giving the world a break a little bit in this time that we're quarantined. But I'm ready to get the fuck back in the gym. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I get it. That's a place where, you know, people sweating and bodily stuff's coming out. But it's like, God damn. You know what I mean? Let's get back.
Shutting it down. It's not cool. Or like you shutting down fields. Can't nobody go out and train.
I know.
You can't tell me that sitting at home in your house, eating bullshit, drinking all day, doing whatever is more helpful than going out here and sweating.
Right. They really are shutting down fields too. Like, I mean,
shutting down fields,
yeah. It's like, who really even goes on the fields like that anymore? Like, why shut them down? But the walkway's open around the field with people walking right next to each other. It's weird. Definitely. Now in the stores, I don't know if you've seen now, they got 10 people only allowed in stores now. Not Walmart. They couldn't do that with Walmart, but like other smaller stores, they're limiting the amount of people that could be in the store at one time. They're practicing that 6 feet away thing. But it's like, at the end of the day, people is touching. The the media is powerful. You see people driving their cars with masks on, people everywhere you go. Yo, man, whoa.
It's crazy. This is like I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing because y'all still ain't doing it right. And if it was serious, y'all out here making it to believe we all have it anyway.
Right.
Y'all are out here tripping. But okay.
From that, I mean, we probably should all have it. If they say it's airborne, everybody probably got it.
Exactly. We should.
Right.
Unless there's more to the story. But I don't know. To each his own. It's definitely crazy out here. It's crazy.
Last stake for the day. Who you got winning these beats this weekend? I think we got tomorrow or tonight. It's tomorrow. Little John versus T-Pain. Is that tomorrow or tonight?
That might be tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna check that out then.
Or tomorrow. Or they might have said Saturday. I don't fucking know. But it'll be on. That's gonna be a banger, man. Shout out to Lil John, man. When I first started Viral Hip Hop News, he used to work to do DJs at the Borgata where I used to work at, man. I told him about what I had going on. What he had going on. I had about 1,000 subscribers at the time. He did a little drop to see what we had now.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would be real dope, man. So salute to him. But T-Pain, it's gonna be a dope one, man. I got T-Pain
like 2 years
in a close one.
Woo!